everyone, I'm Ivy Hartman, and welcome back to STL TV Live. Now, how can you give the gift of life? Well, the Larry Hughes Foundation's Vanessa Hughes, Executive Director Vanessa Hughes, is here to tell us more about that. In our intro, we talked about actually saving 8 lives. This is a passion for you. What are we talking about?
Well, if you sign up to become an organ donor, there are living donors, and then there's also such thing as when you're deceased, you can also be a donor. So there are so many different ways that you can be a donor. I mean, bone marrow, tissue, corneas, just so many ways that you can help.
For our viewers out there who aren't familiar with the Larry Hughes Foundation and with your story, would you share a little bit more with us about why organ donation and transplant is so near and dear to your heart?
Well, my story started 28 years ago. My youngest son, Justin, he was born with a heart defect. He was 11 years old, and we were told that he needed a heart transplant. I had not a clue what a heart transplant meant. So I started going to the library and looking up information. Had no idea that you're thinking of someone else's organ going into my son's body, but that was the only way that his life would be saved. So I took it. I told them we wanted the heart transplant, and the rest really is history. Justin lived 9 years, an additional 9 years. He lived to be 20, and he passed on through complications of rejection.
And Larry is an older brother to Justin, and were they close?
They were they were 7 years apart. Yeah. So they did the fighting thing with the remote control. Everybody fights over the remote control, I see. But they fought. Justin idolized Larry. He looked up to him. That was his big brother. Being that Larry played basketball, Justin tried out for basketball. He wanted to follow his brother's footsteps. Although he did not want to attend CBC High School, he made that clear. But he did want to play basketball, and he gave it a shot.
And we will find out where Justin went to high school in a little bit for those people who are wondering. But and I'm hoping that our viewers know who Larry is.
I hope so. He's St. Louis's own.
He is. He's our very own NBA basketball star.
Correct.
And whose idea was it? Was it yours or Larry's? Or was this a joint idea to start this foundation?
It was actually my idea. The original thing was when I was raising my two sons by myself. It was hard when Justin got sick. You know, I had to do things that I didn't think I would have to do, like trying to get bills paid and trying to figure out how to get bills paid. And with Justin being sick, it was a struggle. So there was never anyone that I could go to say, "Can you help me?" So what I decided was, how cool would it be to start a foundation and someone could actually hear a voice on the phone who actually knew what they were going through and could say, you know, I'll help you pay your electric bill, we'll help you pay your gas bill, we'll pay your rent for a month so that while your child is sick, you don't have to worry about those things. So that was the whole idea and my concept behind starting the Larry Hughes Foundation. And
since then, you've been helping kids and their families in the St. Louis region with just those things. Tell us more about how many people do you feel like you've helped in the amount of time, or?
Over the years, we've probably helped over 100, 150 families with all kinds of things. I mean, we've purchased tires for a family that lived outside of St. Louis that had to come into the Children's Hospital that couldn't afford tires. We paid for a furnace. Their furnace went out. Burials, we've helped with assistance in cremations, assistance with donor families who have donated organs. So it's just all over the place, the things that we're able to do at assisting families.
So how do these people find you?
Well, there's a connection. The Children's Hospitals, Children's Hospital and Cardinal Glennon Hospital, they're my eyes and ears. They actually identify the families that need help. If the social workers, they'll send them to us. And Mid-America Transplant, they may refer families and say there may be an organization that can help you if you need help during the time that you're trying to bury your loved ones.
So we know how Vanessa and Larry Hughes and the foundation are helping others. That is clear. But what we have is a call to action for you, because at the beginning of the show we mentioned that there's an opportunity for you to help save lives. And Vanessa has laid out a very special event with the Larry Hughes Foundation that's coming up on April 6th. And we're going to talk a little bit more about it when we come back. So don't go anywhere. More with Vanessa Hughes when we come back.